May 8th, and I'm Josh Greifeldinger. California entered stage 2 of its reopening plan today, but I'm still streaming to you from inside. Just how close are we to the apocalypse? The entire New York City subway system is being shut down for nightly cleanings. And if the subway in New York can become an exemplar of cleanliness, you know the end is nigh. This weekend is Mother's Day, and if you forgot to get your mom something, no worries. Just call her on Sunday and say you had planned a surprise visit, but the pandemic got in the way. Nothing says I love you more than proper social distancing. So to all of our viewers, but especially to our moms, happy Mother's Day and welcome to the lockdown. It's been an eventful week, so here is the news you need to know. On Tuesday, Vice President Mike Pence told reporters the White House was planning to wind down their coronavirus task force. But by Wednesday, President Trump told reporters he decided not to because he learned how popular it is. I'm hoping he leans into that mindset even more. Mr. President, saving lives is really popular. But that focus on popularity really illustrates how incompetent this administration is. Did no one think to tell Trump that if he handled this pandemic really well, it could have basically ensured his re-election? Mr. President, testing is also really popular. The lines are huge. In Washington state, there were reports on Wednesday of people getting infected by attending COVID parties. On Thursday, the health department retracted that to say that the people were just attending normal parties and didn't intend to become infected. I don't think that's a huge improvement to the situation. If there's an active pandemic going on, any party is a pandemic party. And a pandemic party don't stop. It just continues to spread. According to Dr. Caitlin Rivers, senior scholar at Johns Hopkins Center for Health Security, no state has met the White House's criteria for reopening. But that hasn't stopped many of them from moving forward with their plans. I get the impulse, though. The only thing keeping me inside is a sense of civic responsibility and self-preservation. And empathy, a basic understanding of science, but that's it. So, I get it. The video of 25-year-old Ahmaud Arbery of Georgia being lynched in the street from February was finally released. And despite having had the footage all this time, the prosecutor only decided to act on it after public outcry. You know, even in these times of such upheaval, America is still finding time to play its greatest hit: racism. McDonald's employees in Oklahoma were injured by gun violence when they informed a customer that the dining area was closed and he shot them. While that's never a reasonable reaction, if I was going to risk killing someone to use a dining room, I would have chosen a nicer restaurant than McDonald's. It would have at least made sense if he was getting aggravated about wanting to use the play place. I wish I was isolating in one of those. They were so much fun. And in Flint, Michigan, Family Dollar security guard Calvin Munnerlin was shot and killed for telling a customer to wear a mask. Clearly, things are returning to normal. Without reports of senseless gun violence, I'd start to think I lived in Europe. Despite musings by President Trump and Secretary of State Pompeo, no experts think that the virus that causes COVID-19 was made in a Chinese laboratory. The only man-made thing from China going viral right now is TikTok. And yesterday evening, news broke that the Navy serviceman working as President Trump's personal valet tested positive for coronavirus after showing symptoms. Reportedly, President Trump is very upset, but no word on if he has asked to borrow any bleach from the White House staff. And lastly, I must issue a minor retraction. Recently, I said on this show that I didn't think there would be any issues with the supply chain for meat. I hate to admit it, but I was incorrect. While most grocery stores still have meat on their shelves, fast food chain Wendy's is finding itself unable to serve burgers at 20% of its stores. Which begs the question, is where's the beef lady, Clara Peller, the Nostradamus of our time? And to paraphrase the USDA, beef, it's what might be for dinner. That's our show. Wash your hands, wear a mask, and for the love of America, please stay home.